doing?
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Bel-Air, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Bel-Air Season 4, Episode 1. This is the recap. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, what do y'all think about this episode? Very, very good season opener. And as I was watching Episode 1, I was getting more and more upset because I'm like, man, this show is so good, but it is ending. So I'm trying to cherish just watching the first episode, and we only got 7 more left. Now, I will be watching the next 2 episodes. The next 2 recaps will be out probably tomorrow and, of course, Wednesday. But we're just going to take our time with this one, man. It is Thanksgiving week, so I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday week. And, of course, hope y'all are staying safe out there on these roads. But we can go ahead and just begin the recap. I'm going to try to just focus on the key points in the episode. If I miss anything, I want you guys to let me know down below. So what do we see in episode 1 titled The Maybes? Now the episode starts out with your boy Will. He is out running. At the same time, we are seeing him having these flashbacks to last season when he got snatched up by Jeffrey's old gang. And we learn later on in the episode that he is definitely suffering from like PTSD. He's going through it. I mean, he could have lost his life. But of course, we learn later on in the episode that your boy Jeffrey was the one that saved him. But at the very beginning of the episode, they're not showing us all the details. But as it goes through, we're seeing more and more of what really happened to Will when he got snatched up. Now we get to Viv, and we can tell that she is trying to envision this pregnancy, right? She has the pillow up under her shirt. Uncle Phil walks in. She takes it out real quick, trying to hide it. She has not let anybody know that she is pregnant yet because she is still going through this, emotionally. I mean, it's a lot to process. I mean, it is a blessing, but at the same time, this could be very scary, especially at her age. And she pretty much expressed that throughout this episode. Now we get to the conclusion of what really happened to your boy LaMarcus. And yes, it was true. He did end up passing away, which we already knew what time it was. We can see Hillary having those flashbacks of all the good times that they had. And then we see her on the Instagram post, and it pretty much tells us that R.I.P. LaMarcus. And she has the custom jacket on. She's just pretty much trying to show praise to him and not allowing people to forget about him and just to honor his legacy. And she pretty much explained that she's been doing all these memorials, whatever. And this is getting to her. You know what I'm saying? This whole LaMarcus thing is messing her up in the head. And she really just needs time to escape. And you know what I'm saying? Just to get her head straight. Now it is senior year. Willa and Carlton, they doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Black Success has blown up. Everybody trying to get gear at the school. And your boy Carlton seems like he done pulled a new chick. She's a cheerleader. And it's seeming like he's doing real good. It's seeming like he has got over your girl Amira. But then again, maybe not, because we know later on in the episode, Amira pops up. Now, we know Will and Lisa, they still kicking it, having a good old time. And then we know your boy Will, he ended up having another flashback while they're out there. And we see more of what really happened when he got hemmed up by Jeffrey's old gang. We see the details of how, Jeffrey saved him. And then once again, we can see Will, he is running. And of course, Jeffrey cannot be found. They haven't seen Jeffrey since then. And Will, he's all in his head like, man, what happened? He wants to find him at all cost. Now, Lisa and Carlton continue to see Will have these episodes. Apparently, this is not the first time that he's had it. And they're very concerned for him. They want him to get some type of help. They're trying to help him out, but he is pretty much denying it. Like, it's nothing wrong or whatever. But we can easily see he is going through it. Now, we get to your girl, Viv. She goes to the doctor. Of course, she is very stressed out about this pregnancy. Yes, she is older, but from the looks of it, it seems like she's going to be okay. As I told you, she still has not let anybody know about this. But we know when you have a baby at her age, it's going to bring in a lot of risks. So she's just trying to make sure everything is good because it is bothering her. Now we get to your girl, Ashley. It's her freshman year. She's at the same school as Will and Carlton, Bel-Air Academy. She's kicking it with her boyfriend Eli, and she tells him about her finding these pregnancy tests, and she's trying to figure out why her mom has not said anything about it. But as of right now, I guess she's gonna respect her privacy and just wait. But we talking about as of right now, because your girl Ashley, she definitely exposed everything. Now we get to Eli, Carlton, and Will. Of course, they're interrogating Eli, know what I'm saying, on some Martin and Will from Bad Boys. And they had me cracking up, telling him it ain't gonna be no damn smashing up in here. Know what I'm saying? They're trying to protect Ashley at all costs. Eli like, man, I ain't even got to that point. I ain't even got a car to do anything with Ashley. But of course, things can change real quick. Now we get to Will and Carlton, and as they're talking, out of nowhere, Amira, she returns. She's out of rehab, and of course, she's enrolled into Bel-Air Academy, and Carlton is surprised as hell. He has not talked to her since she left at the end of last season, so this is a big surprise for him. And we know Carlton, he's messing around with that cheerleader, and we can tell that this is definitely on Carlton's mind. And it's crazy because as he's talking to Amira, Marissa walks down the hall and she looks at him and she gives him like a smirk. She probably turned on, know what I'm saying? You know how these girls be. They love it when other girls trying to get you or whatever. So Carlton, he don't know what to do but play it off real quick. And this is going to be a problem for him this season. Amira, she's like the toxic ex from the past that you just can't get over. Know what I'm saying? She always pops up. She's always going to be a problem. And we know Amira and Carlton, they used to kick it heavy last season, and she was a problem. She was a freak, y'all. So your girl Amira is back. She's talking about rehab, and Carlton ain't really feeling it. We're going to see how he's going to be able to deal with this season. Now we get to your boy Will and Jazz, and Will wants to find the video of the car that snatched him up. So he goes to the business that was out there, the flower business, and the lady at first was not trying to give them the video, but once Will said he lost his dog, they were able to get this video, and he needed Carlton to see if he can, of course, clear out the license plate. That way they can find exactly who the car belongs to and where it's located at. Now we get to Joan and Aunt Viv, and we learn that Regina Baxter is back in town. She's a new president of their chapter of the sorority, and she wants Aunt Viv to do a painting for her, but of course, Viv ain't really feeling it. I guess the two did not have the best relationship when Aunt Viv was online pledging, so it is what it is. You know how it be with the old heads, and of course, with you pledging, things like this happen. So she tells Joan that she is pregnant, so she doesn't even know if she's going to be able to do it anyway. On top of that, she has not let Uncle Phil know about this. So she just feels very guilty, and she's feeling very stressed out because she's not necessarily too happy about it because of her age and some of the things that she's been going through. So it makes all the sense in the world on why she's feeling like this. Meanwhile, we get to Uncle Phil. He's having a conversation with Will because he checked his GPS and he notices that Will ended up leaving school. And he's like, man, let me know when you leave. I need to know exactly where you're going. We know ever since Will got snatched up, Uncle Phil, he's been on it and he ain't playing around. Meanwhile, your boy Will is like, look, don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about Jeffrey. Worry about where he is at, because of course he has not been seen since he helped save Will's life. So damn. Now we know Uncle Phil, he had a conversation with Aunt Viv. She had the opportunity to tell him about her being pregnant, but she does not do it at all. So we can tell she is still struggling on when to do this. Now we get back to Will in this flashback of what happened to him and getting hemmed up and Jeffrey saving him. Of course, we find out that Jeffrey was shot while out there going at his old gang, and Will, he was going through it, y'all. So it makes sense on why he is feeling this way, because now he's like, man, Jeffrey, he could be dead. Now we know Carlton ended up getting the correct license plate number, so now Will has a better chance of finding where this car is at, and that's exactly what he plans on doing. Now Carlton also tells Will that he understands what he is going through, and basically Will was there for him when he went through his trauma, and now he's going to be there for his cousin as well, and if he needs anything, let him know. So Carlton is just trying to help Will out, but we know he going through a lot. But Carlton, hey, that boy loyal, you know what I'm saying? He going to help his cousin out no matter what it is from the looks of it, especially by the end of the episode. Now we get to Bel-Air Academy, and your girl Hillary is giving a speech for the memorial of LaMarcus. We know he went there. Everybody went to the school. They know who LaMarcus is. They know who Hillary is as well. And while giving her speech, she couldn't even stay out there too long. Know what I'm saying? She pretty much was very upset about what happened to LaMarcus, saying he did not deserve it. And now he deserved way better than she did. Aunt Viv had to walk up there and finish, some of the speech or whatever. But your girl Hillary is going through it, and it's going to take a while for her to get over this. Now we get back to Jazz and Will, and of course he is trying to help Will out as far as the whole thing with the car and finding out where Jeffrey is at. While he is there, Hillary walks in, and she looks very pissed off. So Jazz goes over there and talks to her. He says he's sorry for not talking to her. He was trying to give her space after everything that happened with LaMarcus, and he did not want to make it, seem like it was weird, which makes all the sense in the world, but Hillary don't give a damn. She tells him he is the last person that she wanted to see, and she's not happy about what happened between them. We know last season he ended up kissing her. He had to bring her engagement ring on the day of the wedding. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. So in her head, that's all she is thinking about. And she does not want to see Jazz's face at all. So y'all know he was in his feelings. But trust and believe, this is not the last time that she's going to see him. I'm pretty sure they're going to squash whatever issues they have by the end of the season. Now we get to Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil, and she wants to give some good news to the family. Now she tells them that she's going to be painting again. Now Ashley, she was thinking that she was going to tell that she was pregnant, but y'all know Aunt Viv was not ready to tell that secret yet. But of course Ashley has to talk about it. She says, "Oh, so you're not pregnant?" I mean, Ashley was thirsty to talk about this. I thought she was going to wait or whatever, but she exposed everything and everybody knows now. So Uncle Phil, he has that weird look on his face like, "Man, so how long you been pregnant?" And she tells him a few weeks or whatever. We know later on in the episode they did talk about this. And she's like, look, she was just not ready to tell him yet. She was going through all these emotions. He understands. He's talking about, man, I'm going to be 64 when the baby is 18. So it is a lot, especially at their ages. I mean, they thought the nest was clearing out, but now it ain't. They have to prepare for baby Nikki to be born. Now we get to Will and Hillary is preparing to leave. And of course, she tells Will that she's going to be going, I believe, to Costa Rica or whatever. Her and LaMarcus plan to build a house there, and it's a wellness center out there, and she just needs to get away and get her mind right. Now, Hillary and Will did talk about the maybes, the title of the episode. Maybe if I did this, LaMarcus will be alive. Maybe if I did that, we can get a different outcome or something else. I mean, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, when something bad happens, all you can think about is the maybes. But now you have to deal with reality and just focus on how to deal with these issues. And I believe that's exactly what Hillary and Will are planning to do. And Hillary, I think she's going to be okay. She will return. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully her and Jazz will have that conversation. And hopefully Will gets over the whole thing with Jeffrey getting snatched up. And I know he is hoping that Jeffrey is okay. Now we get to your boy Carlton. He has his interview for Princeton and he just wants to make it at this school, y'all. He wants to be accepted. Of course, the interviewer, he's like, man, we're looking for somebody with grit, with a story. And Carlton is like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and tell you about my story of being an addict. And that's exactly what he ended up telling him. Because at first, old boy was just walking out like it was going to be over for Carlton. But Carlton, revealing his past trauma, is hoping that that's going to help him get accepted. Which could or it could not. And we know later on in the season, based off that this season trailer, Carlton was going to get, some blowback from revealing that he was an addict. Now we get to Uncle Phil and Omar, and Uncle Phil is getting ready for his interview with CNBC. He is trying to promote the new construction site, Legacy Heights, and they're using this opportunity hoping that more companies or bigger companies will come in and help as far as having businesses at this site. Now, while he's having this conversation with Omar, getting ready for the interview, your boy Jeffrey pops up out of nowhere, back from the dead. You know what I'm saying? Got a sling on. We know he got shot. And he tells Uncle Phil, like, man, yeah, I helped save Will's life. He saved his family as well. But we know based off the little clip that we got that it wasn't looking too good for Jeffrey. So apparently he made a deal with his old gang. He has rejoined to help save his life. And they want him to pay off his debt, right? And they want him to help clean their money, which, of course, Legacy Heights, Uncle Phil's new construction site, is the perfect place to do it. So Uncle Phil's like, what the hell you talking about? He ain't really feeling it, but he has to hurry up and go out there and do this interview. And hey, your boy Jeffrey, he had to do what he had to do. So this is a very good opening, in my opinion, for the whole Jeffrey storyline. And I want to know how Uncle Phil and his family are going to deal with this. And of course, I cannot wait to see Jeffrey's gang, the leader, actually pop up, which we know is your girl, Noma from Power, but of course she's a different person on this show. Now we get to the end of the episode. We know your boy Will, he got the address of where that G-Wagon was at, and he ain't playing around. Carlton, he does find him, but the old Carlton is gone. The new Carlton is like, you know what? Screw always trying to do the right thing. We ain't doing no Spike Lee stuff in this one. We gonna go ahead and get that revenge on them. Now, your boy Will has a baseball bat. Carlton has a golf club. Hey, they end up destroying this G-Wagon, breaking the windows, and they end up getting the hell up out of there. Now, Will does have a hoodie on. Carlton ain't got nothing on. Know what I'm saying? He can't even cover his face at all. We know they're going to pay for this. We know at the end of the day, they're not getting away, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they're going to deal with it. I want to know how Will's going to feel about Jeffrey actually surviving and how he's going to deal with his trauma, because that's a lot to be dealing with. But man, what a great season opener. It's bittersweet. I'm going to miss this show, y'all. After watching this episode, as I told you earlier, I'm like, man, they can do so much more. They could easily give us 2 more seasons. The college years, I mean, they can do a lot, but understand the business. It is what it is, man. But of course, we're going to cherish it, y'all. Now, I will be dropping the episode 2 recap tomorrow, so I want you guys to be on the lookout for that. I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.